Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Now, the last one card that we left off was talking about definite articles in Spanish and talking about how, where in English you say up the hill, in Spanish you say either, well, up means arriba, so it would be cuesta arriba or cuesta abajo, down the hill. So in English you use a definite article, in Spanish you don't. So we have no definite article. In English, you say to the liking of, or in Spanish, no definite article, a gusta de. Same thing here, no definite article in alta mar, in the high seas or on the high seas. Same thing here, on the way, in Spanish, no definite article, en camino. And the way that you do this is that you keep saying it and saying it and saying it to yourself. If you have the advantage of living in a Spanish-speaking country, eventually this will be just become second nature. Just like on the way. I mean, why do we have the article in English? Because we have the article in English. But this is things you just have to memorize. So eventually it sounds normal to you. In English, in the name of, in nombre de. In English, towards the east, hacia oriente. Notice English article, Spanish no article. On the payroll of, or on the payroll or on the staff, de plantilla. In English, in the capacity of, in título de. Okay, you can see what it is in English. You can see what it is in Spanish. Okay, so now we go into a little bit different. In a list of unrelated nouns, each must have an article. La playa, el mar, la mesa, el papel, la novela. But now we're going to go to the buts. But if the first noun in the list is feminine, all other nouns, related or not related, must be written out. So you have la mesa, el libro, el lápiz. And the only reason that you have to keep mentioning the article, because the first noun mentioned is feminine. However, surprise, surprise, no definite article is used if the first noun in a list is masculine. So if the first noun listed is feminine, then you have to continue mentioning the articles. But if the first noun listed is masculine, no articles are used for the other nouns. Now, let's look at some proverbs. Where in English, you would use articles, in Spanish, gauto, escaldado, del agua fría, huye, there is no article. Now, these are formula expressions, proverbs and sayings. You memorize them as they are said. For example, this gato escaldado del agua fría, huye, means once bitten, twice shy. I would say that expression, I guess, a lot. And for years, I didn't exactly know what it meant, but because you hear it again and again and again. But if you say to somebody, what does that mean, once bitten, twice shy? Person would be, it means, because these are things you must memorize, all right? Aunque, I like this, aunque la mona se vista de seda, mona se queda. And that would mean you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. And one of the advantages and disadvantages, because when I'm reading Spanish, I read Spanish and I try not to think in English. So sometimes I have problems. I know what the expression means. I know what the proverb means, but sometimes I have problems actually finding the correct English translation. So you could translate this, but the better translation would be the expression that's used in English. And sometimes, frankly, I have problems with that. Okay, so definite articles used in Spanish, it's used with colors: el rojo, el azul, el negro, el amarillo. So if you have colors, you must say the article. When in English you just said red, you don't say the red, the blue, the black, the yellow. You just say red, blue, black, yellow. An definite article is used when the noun is modified. So the noun is modified, la mujer bonita, right? With the adjective bonita. El libro grande with the adjective grande. So when a noun is modified, you must use the definite article. Not used when the noun is preceded by a preposition. All this can drive you crazy because people do this normally if it's their language. It's like we do certain things normally if it's your language. But then when you parse it, people say, well, why do you do it like that? You really can't answer. So this is stuff that I say. These are expressions or rules that you just have to memorize. That's why if you ever have the opportunity to live in the country where the language is spoken, in the beginning, it's hard because a culture shock can be almost devastating, but you get used to it. Me gusta bañar con leche, not con la leche, right? And no cuento con agua. You don't say no cuento con el agua. Okay? No article. So that means I like to bathe in milk or with milk. In English, you don't. No cuento con agua. I don't have any water, so. Here we go. Not used with some adverbial phrases. An adverbial phrase, llover a cántaros, which means to rain cats and dogs. Well, sometimes in English, but see, here the translation is totally different. If you were to translate to rain cats and dogs and put actually, you know, llover gatos y perros, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. Even if you translate the words into Spanish, because that's not how they say it. They say llover a cántaros. In balde, in vain, no in either language do you have the, what do you call it? The definite article. Por avión, by plane. And avión has an accent, don't forget. But because I have it in capital letters and uppercase letters, you don't need the accent. Quemarropa means point blank. Oh, not used with some adverbial phrases, sorry. I went straight to the word. Okay. Not article, definite, not used with some adverbial phrase. In train, in coche, by train, by car. There, it coincides with English. Definite articles not used with de, a, to form compound nouns. Now look at the difference. La noche de fiesta means party night. La noche de fiesta. But look what happens to the meaning. It's a very subtle difference, but look what happens to the meaning when you put the article. Just a second. La noche de la fiesta means the night of the fiesta or the night of the party. So one without the article is party night. That's how you would translate La noche de fiesta, it's party night. But the minute that you put the article in Spanish, the meaning, it's a very subtle difference, but there is a difference. The night of the fiesta, of the party, or fiesta. We say both in English. Same here. Not used with the to form compound nouns. Okay, so la carne de puerco, the way you would translate the la carne de puerco is pork. Pork. But now look at it when you use the article. La carne del puerco, because you have de and el, which equals del. Puerco means meat from the pig. It's a subtle difference, but it is a difference. Okay, I'm going to do about 2 more, and then I'm going to cut it and do another video, because I have about 100 of these. All these little teeny rules that they really don't interfere with, well, they can interfere with understanding. But it's just hard on the ear when you know that the person is speaking the language incorrectly. And depending on how tolerant you are and your culture is. English speakers in the United States are not very tolerant. They want it spoken the way it's normally spoken by a native speaker. I find in Latin America being very tolerant, because they're surprised that even a person whose descendants or a person who hasn't come from Latin America even speaks Spanish. They find that very surprising. Okay, here we go. No definite article. Now here is a difference. Haber, when haber means there is or there are, you don't use an article. No hay tortillas, there aren't any tortillas. No hay leche, there's no milk. When haber means there is or there are. However, when haber means to exist, that something doesn't exist, when something isn't, then you use the article. No hay el deseo. So you're not saying there isn't any desire. What you're saying is that the desire doesn't exist. Now, once again, it's a very subtle difference, but it's nuanced, but that's one of the beauties of learning a language, even your own language well, where you can make differences that are teeny weeny. And sometimes maybe not important, not significant. But sometimes it could be the difference between yes and no. Okay, so I think I didn't introduce myself. I think I didn't. So this is Coralla Ficklin McLean. Welcome, WYLCONE.com. We also have other websites. One would be repeat, REPEET.com. We also have others. Just go into the browser search engine and you can just put my name and you'll see that I have a number of videos and websites and all these different things about language, about the English language, about the Spanish language. And my name is spelled C-A-R-R-A-L-A. That's my first name. Ficklin is F-I-C-K, F is in food, I-C-K-L-I-N. And then sometimes with a hyphen and sometimes not, M-C-C-L-A-I-N. Okay, so thank you for visiting my website. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you subscribe. I'm going to stop sharing. And I want to thank you. Thank you very much. And I will continue in video number 4. I had to look to see. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.